Today, December 3rd, Archangel Michael says, if you're seeing this, it's not by chance. I'm reaching out to protect you. A major shift is coming. Open now. My beloved child, pause here and let your heart be still. You are not here by accident. Heaven has drawn you to this moment, right on divine time. There is a message for you, a sacred invitation that carries the weight of protection and the promise of breakthrough. Stay with me, for what you are about to receive will shift you from the ache of waiting to the peace of receiving, from the noise of anxiety to the calm of holy assurance. You may feel the world pressing in, doubts whispering that you have been overlooked or forgotten. But listen, what feels like rejection is truly redirection. The silence you've endured is not emptiness, but the shaping of your spirit for something greater. Even now, as you listen, you may sense a gentle warmth in your chest or a subtle chill along your arms. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations from the angels, signs that you are surrounded, seen, and deeply loved. Archangel Michael stands near, his presence a shield of light around you. Jesus himself intercedes for you, speaking your name in the courts of heaven. The angels are aligning frequencies, opening portals of favor and protection that you cannot yet see. You are not late. You are not lost. You are right on time for what heaven has prepared. Hold here, because there is a revelation coming, a sign meant only for you. Within the next moments, you will hear of a divine confirmation, a message that will make your spirit leap with recognition. But for now, let your heart rest in this truth. You are protected, you are chosen, and you are being led into a season where delay turns to destiny. Can you feel the shift? The old heaviness is lifting, replaced by a gentle expectancy. The ache of unanswered prayers is giving way to the certainty that heaven is moving on your behalf. You may notice a familiar song playing unexpectedly, or see repeating numbers that catch your eye. These are not random. They are heaven's way of saying, I am with you. I am guiding you. Stay with me, my beloved child, for the next words you hear will open a door. There is a story unfolding, a breakthrough that is closer than you think. The anxiety that once clouded your mind is being replaced by a peace that surpasses understanding. You are not alone in this transition. You are surrounded by angels, covered by grace, and held in the arms of Jesus. Let your breath slow. Let your shoulders drop. Feel the presence of heaven settling around you like a soft blanket. This is your sacred invitation to step out of striving and into surrender, to move from fear into faith. The transformation you have longed for is already in motion, and the signs will become clear as you continue. In the next section, you will discover exactly why this message is for you, and how divine timing is working in your favor. You are here because your spirit has been searching for a sign, a word, a gentle confirmation that you are not alone in this season of waiting. My beloved child, you have felt the sting of delay, the ache of prayers that seem to echo back in silence, the weight of doors that refuse to open no matter how faithfully you knock. You have wondered if heaven has forgotten your name, if the angels have passed you by, if your heart's longing has gone unnoticed. You have watched others move forward while you remain in the hallway, waiting for your own breakthrough, questioning if you are truly seen. This message is for you, the one who has felt overlooked, the one who has carried hope quietly, the one who has pressed on even when the path was hidden. You are not invisible to heaven. Every tear, every whispered prayer, every moment you chose faith over fear has been gathered and treasured. The delays you have faced are not denials, they are divine pauses, sacred moments where God and His angels have been working behind the scenes, aligning circumstances, shifting frequencies, and preparing you for something greater than you imagined. What felt like rejection is actually redirection. The closed doors were not punishments, but protection. The silence was not abandonment, but preparation. Archangel Michael has been standing guard, shielding you from unseen harm, rerouting you away from what would have drained your spirit or dimmed your light. Jesus has been interceding for you, speaking your name in the courts of heaven, ensuring that every promise written over your life will come to pass in the fullness of time. You may have noticed subtle signs, repeating numbers on the clock, a song that plays just when you need encouragement, a sudden sense of warmth or peace that settles over you in the middle of chaos. These are not random. They are confirmations that you are being guided, that heaven is closer than you think, that your breakthrough is not just possible, but promised. Why now? Because this is your appointed time. The urgency you feel is not anxiety, but a holy stirring. Heaven has chosen this very moment to reach you, to remind you that you are right on divine time. The message you are receiving is not a coincidence, it is a direct response to your prayers, your patience, your perseverance. The angels have been dispatched, the portals of favor are opening, and the frequency of your life is shifting into alignment with God's best for you. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for the miracle that is unfolding. The pain of waiting is giving way to the joy of receiving. The confusion of delay is being replaced by the clarity of purpose. You are moving from feeling overlooked to being divinely noticed, from uncertainty to unshakable assurance. Stay with me, my beloved child, because the next moments will reveal how heaven's protection has been surrounding you all along. In the next section, you will be invited into a sacred space of prayer and breath, where you will feel the covering of Jesus and Archangel Michael in a way that brings peace to your soul and confirmation to your spirit. Take a slow, gentle breath in, my beloved child, and let your shoulders relax as you exhale. With every breath, imagine the weight of worry and doubt melting away, replaced by a soft, golden light that begins to fill the space around you. This is your sacred moment, right here, right now. You are not rushing. You are not striving. You are simply allowing yourself to be present, to receive what heaven has prepared for you. As you breathe in again, picture the light growing brighter, wrapping you in warmth and safety. If you notice a gentle tingling in your hands, a sudden wave of calm, or even a subtle chill along your skin, know that these are confirmations. The angels are near, and you are not alone. Archangel Michael stands at your side, his presence a shield of radiant protection, his sword drawn not in fear, but in love and guardianship. Jesus, the Prince of Peace, draws close, his arms open wide, inviting you to rest in his embrace. Let's pray together. You may want to close your eyes or simply soften your gaze, whatever feels most peaceful to you. Jesus, I invite your presence into this space. Surround me with your love, your clarity, and your peace. Archangel Michael, I welcome your protection and your guidance. Let your light shine around me, dispelling every shadow, every fear, every doubt. I open my heart to receive the comfort and wisdom that only heaven can give. Let every breath I take be filled with your Spirit, every thought aligned with your truth, every moment covered by your grace. Feel the atmosphere shift as you pray. The air seems lighter, the room quieter, as if heaven itself is leaning in to listen. You are safe here. You are covered. You are seen. The angels move in gentle waves, their energy humming at a frequency of pure love, aligning your spirit with the peace of God. If you sense a warmth in your chest or a peaceful stillness settling over you, let it be a sign that you are being held, protected, and prepared for what is to come. Stay in this sacred space for a few more breaths. Inhale deeply, drawing in the light and love of heaven. Exhale slowly, releasing every burden, every anxious thought. With each breath, you are more aligned, more open, more ready to receive the guidance and breakthrough that is on its way. This is your ritual of protection, your invitation to let go and let God. As you rest in this covering, know that you are not just hoping for protection, you are living in it. The angels are stationed around you, Jesus is interceding for you, and heaven is moving on your behalf. In the next section, you will discover how even the silence and waiting have been shaping you for something greater. You may have wondered, in the quiet moments when answers seemed far away, if heaven had gone silent. My beloved child, let me assure you, what you have called silence has truly been sacred preparation. The stillness you felt was not abandonment, but a gentle pause, a holy hush where God and His angels have been working in ways you could not see. What felt like emptiness was actually the shaping of your spirit, the strengthening of your faith, the aligning of your life with a higher frequency. There are battles you never saw, moments when Archangel Michael stood between you and unseen harm, when Jesus whispered peace over your restless heart. The confusion you carried was not a sign of being lost, but a sign that you were being led through a hidden passage, a secret place of protection. Heaven's strategy is often quiet, moving in the background, orchestrating details and shifting circumstances so that when the time is right, everything falls into place with effortless grace. Think of the times you felt overlooked, when doors closed and opportunities slipped away. What if those closed doors were actually shields, keeping you from paths that would have drained your spirit or delayed your destiny? What if the silence was the sound of angels building a foundation strong enough to hold the blessing that is coming? The contrast is clear. What looked like rejection was actually redirection, and what felt like delay was divine protection. You may have noticed subtle signs, a sudden calm in the middle of chaos, a repeated number that catches your eye, a song that seems to play just for you. These are not random. They are gentle reminders that you are not alone, that the angels are near, and that your story is still unfolding. There is a specific sign, a story of protection, that I will share with you soon, one that will make your spirit leap with recognition and gratitude. Hold here, because this story is meant for you, and it will reveal just how closely heaven has been watching over your journey. Let your heart rest in this truth: the silence was never empty. It was filled with the prayers of Jesus, the watchful presence of Archangel Michael, and the loving orchestration of angels aligning your life for breakthrough. You have not been forgotten. You have been prepared. The waiting has not been wasted, it has been woven into your destiny. Stay with me, my beloved child, because in the next section, you will see how the hidden interference that tried to block you is being exposed and reversed, and how heaven's protection has always been stronger than any obstacle. You may have felt it, a strange delay, a message that never arrived, a document that seemed to go missing at the very moment you needed it most. Perhaps you've sensed a heaviness in the air, or heard the quiet voice of doubt whispering, "Maybe this isn't for you." My beloved child, these moments are not signs of failure or punishment. They are not evidence that you have been forgotten or left behind. Instead, they are gentle signals that something greater has been at work, protecting you in ways you could not yet understand. There are times when heaven allows a pause, a detour, or even a closed door, not to harm you, but to shield you from what you cannot see. That unsettling paperwork, the call that never came, the opportunity that slipped through your fingers, these were not accidents. They were acts of divine sovereignty, moments when Archangel Michael and the angels stood between you and what would have drained your spirit or delayed your destiny. Jesus himself has been interceding, ensuring that every interference is transformed into an opportunity for your good. What felt like a setback was actually a setup for your protection. The contrast is clear. What looked like loss was actually a layer of safety. What sounded like silence was the sound of angels moving on your behalf. Even the doubts that crept in, the questions that made you wonder if you were on the right path, have been met with compassion from heaven. The angels have been whispering reassurance, sending you subtle confirmations, a sudden warmth, a peaceful chill, a repeated number or phrase that catches your attention. These are reminders that you are not alone, that you are being watched over with infinite care. You may not have seen the full picture, but heaven has been orchestrating every detail. The interference was never meant to break you. It was meant to build you, to strengthen your trust, and to reveal the depth of God's commitment to your journey. Every missed message, every delay, every moment of confusion has been woven into a tapestry of protection. The angels have been working in the background, redirecting what was meant for harm and turning it into a testimony of grace. And now, my beloved child, the season of hidden interference is coming to an end. A reversal is imminent. What was meant to block you is being removed. What was meant to harm you is being turned for your good. The portals of favor are opening, and the frequency of your life is shifting into alignment with heaven's best. You will soon see the evidence, a message restored, a door reopened, a sense of peace that settles over you like a gentle embrace. Hold on to this promise. Nothing that was truly meant for you can be taken from you. The delays were not denials, but divine detours. The interference was not a curse, but a covering. You are protected, you are chosen, and you are right on time for the breakthrough that is unfolding. Stay with me, because in the next section, you will learn how to recognize the signs and confirmations that heaven is sending you within the next 72 hours, gentle signals that your reversal is already in motion. Within the next 72 hours, my beloved child, heaven will send you gentle confirmations that you are not alone and that your breakthrough is already in motion. These signs are not to be chased or forced, but received with open hands and a peaceful heart. The urge to strive and make things happen is giving way to the ease of alignment, where clarity flows and the presence of God becomes unmistakable in your daily life. Watch for repeating numbers, perhaps 111, 222, or another sequence that catches your eye at just the right moment. These are not coincidences, but angelic nudges, reminders that you are on the right path and that the frequency of your life is being tuned to heaven's song. You may hear a significant song, one that seems to play out of nowhere, carrying a message of hope or a lyric that speaks directly to your situation. Let it wash over you as a confirmation that the angels are near, orchestrating encouragement just for you. You might encounter a name, spoken by a stranger, seen in a message, or appearing in a dream, that stirs something deep within you. This name may be connected to your promise, your next step, or a person who will play a role in your unfolding story. Pay attention to the gentle chills or warmth that accompany these moments. They are the touch of angelic presence, a sign that you are being guided and protected. Perhaps, in the midst of your day, you will feel a wave of unexpected calm, a peace that settles over you even when circumstances remain unchanged. This is the peace of Jesus, the assurance that surpasses understanding, and a clear sign that you are aligned with heaven's timing. The contrast is clear. Where you once felt the need to force outcomes, now you are invited to rest in the flow of divine alignment, trusting that what is meant for you will find you without striving. These confirmations are not tests or requirements, they are gifts. There is no pressure, no fear, only the gentle invitation to notice and receive. The angels are speaking in the language of signs, and your spirit will recognize what is meant for you. Stay open, stay attentive, and let your heart be encouraged by every small signal that heaven is near. As you move through the next 72 hours, remember that you are not waiting in vain. The signs will come, and with each one, your faith will be strengthened and your path made clearer. In the next section, you will be guided in how to activate your alignment and receive these blessings fully, not by chasing, but by opening your heart to receive. Pause with me now, my beloved child, and let your spirit settle into this sacred moment. You have spent so much time striving, searching, and reaching for answers, but today, you are invited to receive. The shift from chasing to receiving is not about doing more, but about allowing yourself to rest in the flow of divine favor that is already moving toward you. Take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, let go of the urge to force outcomes. You are not behind. You are not missing out. You are right on time, perfectly aligned with heaven's rhythm. Let's speak these declarations together, letting each word settle deep into your heart. I am protected. I am provided for. I am at peace. I am aligned with God's timing. I am open to receive every blessing prepared for me. Feel the truth of these words as you say them, noticing any warmth in your chest or a gentle calm that settles over you. These are confirmations that your spirit is aligning with the frequency of heaven, that the angels are drawing near, and that Jesus is covering you with his peace. You do not have to chase what is already yours. The blessings meant for you are finding their way, drawn by the energy of your faith and the openness of your heart. Consider taking a few moments after this to journal what you are sensing. Write down the signs you have noticed, the feelings that have surfaced, and the gratitude that is rising within you. Gratitude is a powerful portal. It opens your spirit to receive more, to see more, to experience more of God's goodness. As you write, let your words be a testimony of trust, a record of how you are moving from striving to surrender. Stillness is not emptiness, it is the space where miracles are born. In the quiet, you are most receptive to the whispers of the Holy Spirit, the guidance of Archangel Michael, and the gentle nudges of the angels. You are not required to make anything happen. You are simply invited to align, to trust, and to receive. Let this be your daily practice. Pause, breathe, declare, and give thanks. Each time you do, you are stepping deeper into alignment, allowing blessings to flow effortlessly into your life. You are already in the current of divine favor, and every act of surrender draws you closer to the fulfillment of every promise. In the next section, you will see how this alignment leads to reversal and justice, as heaven moves you from being overlooked to being honored. You have walked through seasons where it felt as if your prayers were lost in the wind, where your efforts went unseen and your heart's desires seemed to be passed over. My beloved child, the time of being overlooked is coming to an end. Heaven is orchestrating a reversal so profound that what once felt hidden will now be brought into the light. Where doors were closed, new portals are opening, effortlessly, without striving, as if the very atmosphere around you has shifted in your favor. Imagine the places where you once stood in the background, quietly hoping to be chosen, quietly believing that your moment would come. Now, see yourself being called forward, your name spoken with honor, your presence recognized and celebrated. The contrast is unmistakable. You are moving from obscurity to visibility, from waiting in the shadows to standing in the radiance of God's favor. The angels who once shielded you in silence are now ushering you into rooms you never thought you'd enter, into opportunities that once seemed out of reach. There is a testimony unfolding, a sign that your story is shifting. Perhaps you will receive an unexpected message of encouragement, a door will open that had been shut for years, or someone will speak your name in a way that affirms your worth and calling. One listener, just like you, once felt invisible, overlooked at work and in relationships. But within days of aligning with this message, she received a call that changed everything. A position she thought was lost was suddenly offered to her, and her gifts were celebrated in ways she never imagined. This is not just her story, it is a glimpse of what is possible for you. The reversal is not only about external recognition, but about the deep inner knowing that you are seen by heaven. Jesus has always known your name. Archangel Michael has always stood guard, ensuring that every delay was a setup for a greater unveiling. The closed doors were not the end, they were the beginning of a new chapter, one where you are honored, valued, and positioned for overflow. You may notice the signs already, an old friend reaching out, a new opportunity appearing without warning, a sense of peace that settles over you as you realize you are exactly where you need to be. These are confirmations that the shift is happening, that the frequency of your life is rising, and that you are stepping into a season of justice and restoration. Hold on to this promise. What was meant for your harm is being turned for your good. Where you were once hidden, you will now be seen. Where you were once overlooked, you will now be honored. The story is not finished yet. There is more to be revealed, more to be restored, more to be celebrated. Stay with me, my beloved child, because in the next section, you will learn how to discern and protect this new season, ensuring that every step you take is guided by wisdom and peace. The full testimony is still unfolding, and you are right on time for the next chapter. As you step into this new season of favor and recognition, my beloved child, wisdom becomes your greatest companion. Not every voice, sign, or opportunity is meant for you, and heaven invites you to move forward with discernment and gentle boundaries. The difference between confusion and clarity is often found in the quiet space where you pause, breathe, and listen for the peace of God. When guidance is true, it brings a sense of calm, not panic. It aligns with your deepest values, not with fear or pressure. When a sign appears, a repeated number, a message, a sudden opportunity, ask yourself, does this bring me peace, or does it stir anxiety? The Holy Spirit leads with gentleness, never with chaos. Archangel Michael's protection is felt as a shield of light, not a weight of worry. If you feel rushed, pressured, or unsettled, give yourself permission to wait. Heaven is never in a hurry, and what is truly meant for you will not pass you by. Test every guidance by holding it up to the light of your values and the teachings of Jesus. Does this path honor love, truth, and integrity? Does it draw you closer to peace, or does it pull you into confusion? If you are unsure, seek confirmation through prayer, journaling, or wise counsel. Sometimes, the most powerful answer is found in stillness, in the space where you allow your spirit to settle and listen for the quiet assurance that only God can give. Avoid impulsive decisions, especially when emotions are high or circumstances feel urgent. The enemy of your soul thrives in chaos, but heaven's guidance is steady and sure. If you sense a gentle warmth, a wave of calm, or a deep knowing that settles in your heart, these are signs that you are aligned with God's will. If, instead, you feel fear, dread, or confusion, pause and ask for clarity. The angels are patient, and Jesus is always willing to confirm His direction for you. Set boundaries that protect your peace. It is okay to say no to what does not align with your spirit. It is wise to wait for clarity rather than move in haste. Trust that you are not missing out, you are being guided step by step, with every detail covered by heaven's care. You are learning to walk in wisdom, to trust the process, and to honor the guidance that brings you closer to peace. In the next section, you will discover simple, daily practices that help you integrate this discernment and move forward as an active co-creator with grace. Now that you are learning to discern and trust the guidance of heaven, my beloved child, it's time to anchor these truths in your daily life. The journey ahead does not require grand gestures or overwhelming effort. Instead, it is the gentle rhythm of small, faithful actions that will keep you aligned with God's best. Where overwhelm once threatened to paralyze you, simplicity now becomes your path to peace and progress. Begin each day with a breath and prayer routine. Before you reach for your phone or step into the noise of the world, pause and take 3 slow, intentional breaths. With each inhale, invite the presence of Jesus and the protection of Archangel Michael. With each exhale, release any anxiety or heaviness you may be carrying. Whisper a simple prayer, "Guide me today, surround me with your light, and let me walk in alignment with heaven's will." This daily ritual sets your frequency and opens your spirit to receive. Keep a journal or a note on your phone to record the signs and confirmations you notice. Whether it's a repeating number, a song that speaks to your heart, or a wave of peace that comes unexpectedly, write it down. These small moments are not random, they are the language of angels, gentle reminders that you are on the right path. Over time, you will see patterns emerge, and your faith will grow as you witness how heaven communicates with you. When challenges arise or decisions need to be made, respond with calm rather than urgency. Remember, you are not required to have all the answers at once. Take a breath, revisit your declarations, and ask for clarity. If peace follows, move forward. If confusion lingers, wait and trust that more guidance will come. This is how you move from striving to surrender, from overwhelm to trust. Look for opportunities to serve or share encouragement with others. Sometimes, the very breakthrough you seek is released as you become a vessel of hope for someone else. A kind word, a prayer, or a simple act of generosity can open new portals of blessing in your own life. You are not just a receiver of grace, you are a co-creator, partnering with heaven to bring light into the world. Finally, end each day with gratitude. Reflect on the ways you were guided, protected, and provided for. Thank Jesus, Archangel Michael, and the angels for their presence and care. Gratitude is the key that keeps your heart open and your spirit aligned with abundance. You are not alone on this journey. With each small, faithful step, you are moving closer to the fullness of your destiny. In the next section, you will be invited to envision your future testimony, a season of overflow and community, where your story becomes a beacon of hope for others. Close your eyes for a moment, my beloved child, and let your heart imagine what is coming. Picture yourself stepping into a new season, one where the weight of scarcity has lifted and the air around you feels light with possibility. You are no longer standing on the outside, looking in. You are walking through open doors, welcomed into spaces where your gifts are celebrated and your presence is cherished. The days of feeling overlooked and alone are behind you. Now, you are surrounded by a community that sees you, values you, and stands with you in faith. See yourself waking up each morning with a sense of expectancy, knowing that heaven is working on your behalf. The signs and confirmations you once longed for now appear with gentle regularity, a song that fills your spirit with hope, a message of encouragement from a friend, a moment of peace that settles over you like a warm embrace. You move through your day with confidence, not because every detail is perfect, but because you know you are guided, protected, and provided for. The frequency of your life has shifted from fear to faith, from lack to overflow. Imagine the prayers you once whispered in the dark now becoming testimonies you share in the light. You tell others how Jesus met you in your waiting, how Archangel Michael shielded you from harm, how the angels sent signs just when you needed them most. Your story is no longer one of struggle and delay, but of breakthrough and restoration. You speak of the moments when you almost gave up, and how, just in time, heaven intervened and turned everything around. You see yourself giving generously, not just from your resources, but from the overflow of hope and wisdom you have received. You encourage those who are still in their season of waiting, reminding them that they too are seen and loved. Your life becomes a living portal, a testimony that invites others to believe for their own miracles. Where you once felt isolated, you now find yourself woven into a tapestry of community, each person's story adding to the beauty of the whole. Feel the joy of answered prayers, the peace of knowing you are right where you belong, the excitement of new opportunities unfolding before you. The old patterns of striving and scarcity have been replaced by a rhythm of trust and abundance. You are no longer defined by what you lack, but by the overflow that pours from your life, overflow of love, of faith, of provision, of purpose. This is your testimony in the making. You are not just a receiver of miracles, but a carrier of hope for others. Your breakthrough is not the end of the story, but the beginning of a new chapter where you walk in overflow and invite others to do the same. The angels rejoice with you, and heaven celebrates every step you take into this new season. Stay with me, my beloved child, as we move into the final blessing, a moment to seal all that has been spoken and to agree together for ongoing protection, peace, and the fullness of every promise yet to come. My beloved child, as we come to the close of this sacred time together, let your heart rest in the assurance that you are deeply loved, fully seen, and eternally protected. Every word spoken over you has been a seed planted in faith, and heaven is already watering those seeds with favor and light. The journey you have walked, through silence, through waiting, through moments of doubt, has not been wasted. Each step has brought you closer to the breakthrough, the justice, and the overflow that is now unfolding in your life. Let me bless you now. May the peace of Jesus settle over you like a gentle covering, quieting every anxious thought and filling you with a sense of holy expectancy. May Archangel Michael stand guard at every doorway, ensuring that only what is meant for your good can enter your life. May the angels continue to send you confirmations, whether through warmth, a song, a number, or a wave of calm, reminding you that you are never alone. You are right on time, right where you need to be, and heaven is moving on your behalf. If you have felt the presence of God, the nearness of angels, or the stirring of hope in your spirit, let this be your confirmation: the story is not over. The signs you have received are real, and the promises spoken are true. What was once hidden is being revealed. What was once delayed is now being released. You are stepping into a new chapter, one marked by protection, provision, and purpose. If this message has spoken to your heart, I invite you to agree in faith. Save this message, share it with someone who needs encouragement, or comment "Amen, I receive," or "Protected" below as a declaration of your trust in God's timing and care. Your agreement is a powerful act of faith, a signal to heaven that you are ready to receive all that has been prepared for you. And if you desire to go deeper, to continue this journey of alignment and breakthrough, I invite you to join me for part 2 or explore the next message linked here. There is always more to discover, more to receive, and more to become as you walk with Jesus and the angels by your side. As you move forward, carry this blessing with you. You are covered, you are guided, and you are never alone. The portals of favor are open, the frequency of your life is rising, and every promise is finding its way to you. Rest in this peace, hold on to this hope, and step boldly into the future that heaven has prepared. Until we meet again, may you walk in the fullness of protection, love, and divine alignment. Amen.